All right, now if I mess up on any of my continuity, I'll fix it. I'm outside right now because like I'm heading out somewhere because I don't got a whip. But enough about me. But this is gonna be, hold on, make sure I'm on the right part here. This is gonna be part it's either part 5. I want to say it's part 5. Part 5 to what if Deku was the only dude with a quirk. Sorry about the visuals. I'm just outside and it's nighttime. I don't really think y'all will mind too much. I do appreciate y'all though, because like y'all could be complaining like, oh, all the wind in the background. But I really don't think y'all care about that at this point. Y'all just want the videos to come out. So how we're gonna do this bad boy is now that I know how to propose in my videos, I'm going to, for my next what if Deku has a light quirk, I'm going to put that in my, put the poll in there right before, depending on where I'm at. I might cut that video short because it depends on where I'm at with that. I'll put a poll in that video, and then whatever y'all decide or whatever y'all be like, you know, whatever y'all think should happen, it'll probably happen. Also, as of right now, with what if Deku had the Shadow Clone quirk, he'll everyone's pretty much saying he gets all for one. Let's see here. What else am I forgetting? I'm trying. What if Deku had I'm saying a lot of what ifs. What if Deku had the Shield Heroes quirk? I saw your comment. I don't remember your name, but I'm saying this directly to you. I have not forgotten about that what if. I'm glad you said it because I threw out multiple what ifs. So if people say, hey, what about this one what if? That means y'all want to see it. People like the comment. It's kind of the situation. So, okay, I'm glad you remind me. I will make a video upon that. But enough of that. So to set the scene, we pretty much left off around the sports festival arc. Pretty much Deku just big body fold everyone. He's just the god amongst gods. As last time I checked, I didn't give him all for one. I didn't give him his All Might's power. And whatchamacallit, I don't think he'll get it. I think we'll just give it to Miriam. Due to the simple fact of he would have no reason for it. I don't think so, because how I think All Might would do it, and yes, I'm taking this from other what ifs I've seen, is he's so strong on his own. He's a guy, but they'll rather have 2 strong heroes than just one. So this would probably be around the time they would start making names for themselves, right? Where they'd be making like a hero names. And I'm gonna say his hero name will probably be, I'll say, I don't know, I don't have the exact wording for it, but it'll probably be something of, the idea of what I'm thinking of is something that means the end, but like maybe in a different language, because he ends villains, or he ends injustice due to like how his quirk can make it where people don't move, so he ends the destruction. So if y'all got a better idea than me, please let your boy know, because I'll love to hear it. Okay, so after they pick up the names, the internships will happen, right? And this will 100% be different than what it was in canon, because your boy Deku would have infinite options of scholarships. So how I'm gonna say this is, he'll realize something's off with Ida. And the reason I'm gonna say he realizes something's off with him is the vibe that he's giving is similar to something he dealt with when he was going to school and stuff. Due to the simple fact is he didn't get bullied, but he wasn't popular neither. So it's just gonna be that kind of same malicious vibe, right? Because he always said, I'm gonna be a hero, I'm gonna be a hero. And he's able to sense the disturbance in people due to that training he did way back in, I want to say like part 1, when Mans was like, he just came from like doing some training. This was right before he fought Bakugo. So he's able to sense the disturbance in people. So he was like, okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. So he internships with Ida. And yes, every character is pretty much gender bend. Internships with Ida. And now this is putting in what one of y'all wanted. I still haven't been able to get that Frog Girl, him and the Frog Girl, some screen time yet. I'm trying to figure out how I can place that into story, because it seems like a lot of y'all want some ships going on here, right? So I will try to find a way to put that in, but keep commenting what ships y'all want to see. So when I'm making my what ifs and I'm doing what I'm doing, I'll have an idea of who to put in or how to squeeze that into story. Because if y'all want to see that, I understand. That's the whole point of fan fiction. But enough with that. Right before it leaves, Bakugo's, she's blushing a little bit, saying, here, take this or whatever, loser. She's like, and he's a little confused, but he's not stupid, because his mentor taught him a thing or two about females. So he's like, okay, thank you, Kacchan. And like he's patting the top of her hair, and like she starts blushing and shit and getting all flustered. Like, don't think this means she's like, don't think this means I like you or something, or something to that effect, all right? Don't get the wrong idea. And as this is happening or whatever, he's like, okay. Him and Ida, I'm just gonna say him and Ida are about to leave out. Like, there's a transition of some sort, so they're about to leave out, do their internships or whatever. He gets that gift from Bakugo. I'll just say it's like some nitroglycerin. It's some homemade bombs and some cooking. I don't know, I really didn't have much time to think about it. I'm making this up on the spot, guys, don't judge me. No, but for real. So she made some grenades for him and some food. Because the grenades, you know, that help out, and some food, you know, to keep him strong and healthy. And then also, Uraraka sees this and she's getting a little jealous. So she's like, oh, hell no. So she gives Deku like a little bracelet, right? And excuse me if I'm pushing the bar too much here, but I'll say the little bracelet or something, it makes a mini shield pops out. And it's just something her dad had lying around, and she got it to be tweaked a little bit by the girl that does machinery and stuff. So it's able to make a little tiny shield. So that will be that. They go out to the internships. All the stuff starts happening as in canon. Ida runs off. Deku knows this, but Deku, he gets into energy. So he has a general idea. And hopefully y'all watch Dragon Ball Z, because this reference won't make sense. He can't sense energy like Goku can, but he can do it like Vegeta can around the Frieza saga. Like when they were on Planet Namek, like he can kind of do it. So he's getting the gist, right? He immediately texts Todoroki. He's like, yo, hey, baby girl, I need you to pull up. She's doing some shit with her dad, right? And she immediately runs towards this man. Same thing Todoroki was like, hey, you know, when you're done here, come to this location, blah, 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 right? Stain pulls up, right? So they like, yeah. So Ida got folded, obviously. Deku walks up in this, he got some swagger to himself too. He walks in, and this is gonna have it where Ida might, you know, fall for Deku-chan, or senpai, whatever y'all want to call it. Because he comes in, he's like, he actually smacks or kicks Ida like, you dumb. So we're just gonna not see these other people. Stain's caught off guard by this, and I'll say he's a guy too. I want to make it to where it's like rare, but it still happens. So he's a guy too or whatever, right? And he's like, whoa, a guy with a quirk? Huh. And he's a real hero on top of that? Impressive. And so he grabs the dude, throws him back, and says, listen, what you doing? He listens to Stain ideology, and he's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Stain's caught off guard. Listen, we don't gotta fight. He pulls out blades, but I can't let you kill my homie G. And then he throws out something to Stain that caught him off guard for a moment. He's like, listen, I got a homie that's about to come. She's about to back me up, all right? So you should leave. And he's also saying like, just because someone's not a hero now, we're still in our infancy stages. We can learn to grow to be better heroes. You're killing people off, but if you kill them, they'll never learn any better. He's like, he charges, what do you know? So they're throwing good hands for a little minute. And he's like, what do you mean, what do I know? I'm a guy in a society where females have most power, blah, blah, blah. So they're having this like very intricate discussion, and like Stain's really, he's getting beat by the physical aspect and the psychological. And so this also starts to play into the fact of where Todoroki comes into play. But right before Todoroki does anything, Deku says, stop, let him go. And then Todoroki's like, what? No, we need to get him. Think about it, Deku says, raising his voice. Think about it. If we actually took him down, you know how much trouble we could potentially get into? It'd be best if we let him get away. We don't know he was here. He randomly attacked Ida. Endeavor fought it and threw him off. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, okay? And despite it, she knew he was right. So she let off, go before I change my mind and kill you. And then he tries to throw a knife, but Deku flicks it back at him, like after pulling out one of his swords and flings it back, but it only cuts him. Your quirk can't work on me, my dude. I can cancel out your quirk. You've already been in my range this whole time. I've tapped you more than once, so even if you tried it, it wouldn't have worked. He's like, wait, then he realizes that Ida could have moved at any given moment, but he told Ida not to move early when he was picking her up and then pushing her down. And then Ida's trying to talk smack like that was my fight. Why did you intervene? You shouldn't have done that. Why did you do that? All that type of stuff. He just smacks her. Listen, and not like a dramatic smack. Oh shit. Not like a dramatic smack or anything, but like just a smack. Like, come on. Listen. What happened to we're a family and all this other stuff? So you're telling me it's wrong for me to want to help out my family? I thought you were more respectable than that. Just, So let's see here. I got to remember because I don't have my notes. So give me a second. All right, so that would happen. And then we'd pretty much get straight into the arc of where they're fighting All Might for the little test. Like basically to help out their weaknesses and all that type of stuff, right? So what ended up happening is instead of Deku being nervous, Bakugo's nervous because she's like, I get to work with Deku. Is my hair okay? She's just like really nervous. I'm gonna say most of the stuff ends like it does in canon, and everything pretty much goes accordingly to plan. But then the main fight I'm gonna focus on is Bakugo and Deku. Actually, I suck that. With Eraserhead and I can get some donuts. With Eraserhead and Todoroki and the girl that has the creation quirk, I want to say their stuff would go a little bit differently because after Deku had that talk with her, it had more of an emotional impact due to her being a female, and so I'll say she feels like more open to listen to people. Plus, after what she heard, what Deku said to Ida, like, we're a family. So she would listen and their transition would go a lot more smoother. And I'd presume, I would just say a lot of the more fights go a lot more smoother. Call me a sexist, but I could just see it being a lot more better because they're all kind of on the same thing. And Deku did talk to everyone after they like had minor injuries. Like, guys, y'all gotta remember, we need to work together. Yes, at times we'll be put against each other, but at the end of the day, we are our family. Y'all said this most up front. And he's taking that alpha, that like leader position in the classroom, not inherently trying to, but it just ends up happening. So with that shit being the way it is, everyone remembers that, and then they do and perform so much better. So the fight with Bakugo and stuff, how this plays out is Deku could easily win the fight, but he's trying to help Kacchan get better and stuff, right? So she's nervous. He grabs her by like the face and says, look at me. And she's like, her face is going fucking red. He like, look at me. And she's like, calm down. Calm down. It's okay. I need you to be with me and focus. You're my partner. And he says that shit and she starts blushing. Shit go crazy, right? So this is what we're gonna do, right? You're gonna try everything you can possibly do. You need to learn the difference of your power. And the only reason Deku understands this is because his mentor is OP as hell. And he's just like, yeah, you need to understand the gap in power. You need to understand the difference in your capabilities. You understand this, it'll help you grow so much more better. So she's literally trying all she can, and All Might's like, what is he doing? And then, so after he's done, like, I'm not gonna say he, she, all her, after she's done beating Bakugo, he goes over there and says, what do you think you're doing? There's no relaxing when a villain's here to attack. Deku says, stage 3. And then like All Might loses balance for a second. Huh? I'm not your opponent. She is. And then before he could even look back up, she's in this dude's face and she takes off both of her grenades, you know, the things that make the fucking explosion. It takes both of those off and just boom. It does an essential amount of damage because they both hit at the exact same time. Deku just easily got out of the way. He felt that coming. He got out of the way. He's by the entrance exam, He's by the exit or whatever, just in case she doesn't do it. She gets flung back, and like he sees she's about to hit like one of those big body trees, and he's like, all right. He stops her a good little distance away, right? He says, you've impressed me. Now she's really just feeling it. Like she's like, oh, she's all sorts of wet. I mean, cause she's sweating. And so, but it's a good little distance away, right? So let's say the entrance is the exits here. They're about here. So they got to do a little walking. She does. He could literally just hop and he's there, right? You've impressed me, but there's one more thing you could do. She's like, what? You haven't made it to the exit. So she's like, she tries to walk in her legs and he moves back. He's not giving her any support. And I was like, you might want to hurry up. All Might looks a little angry. And she looks back, but you hear the like side comment. Oh, so that's what he looks like when he doesn't smile. Or she. I keep saying he, but it's a she. All Might is a she, okay? But so she is coming. All Might's just like trying to pick up some pace because that blast gave him practically a mini concussion, right? And he's feeling some type of way about that. And then she's like, gotta do it. Gotta impress Deku-chan. Gotta do it. Oni-chan, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the term for it is. Like big brother, or not big brother, but like sensei or something. I don't know what the term is in Japan. But she's trying to do it. But she don't pass it out because like she overexerted herself. He grabs her like right before, flings her out, looks at All Might, walks. And after this incident, I'm not gonna say, because I re-looked at my videos and none of my videos I said anything about him giving his quirk away. I'm gonna say he hasn't done it yet. I'm gonna like retcon, because I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna ask y'all actually, should he get it? Because I mean, I don't know how more OP he could be even if he did get it. So if y'all got like an idea, I'll put it in a poll though. Like, hey, should he get one for all, or no, or somewhere in between, or should Bakugo get it instead, or whatever y'all think? Cause like, I don't know. I don't know. But hope y'all enjoy. Like, Welcome all the people new to the family. Your boy's out.